So in today's video, we're sound deadening the inside of my car. If you guys missed last video, make sure you go and watch last video to see how I removed all of my interior out of here. I had to remove it because I got coffee that spilt in my car. I figure if I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of the seat, I might as well sound deaden all the inside. If you guys don't know, we sound deaden all of our back seats and the back panels, the side panels. So make sure you go check out the last video of me sound deadening all of that area. The next thing that I'm going to sound deaden is my doors. I got to get rid of the door rattle. That's not on the docket for today. Today, taking care of all of these floor panels. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm using the Noico sound deadening mats. Now this stuff is much cheaper than getting like Dynamat, but it actually has better reviews than the Dynamat does. So this is the Noico sound deadening mat. The way that it works, you go ahead and peel this back piece off of here, and then you lay it down onto the panels, and then you roll it out. And once you roll it, all of these little diamonds should compress, and that's how you know that it's actually stuck on there good. Not gonna waste your guys' time. Let's go ahead and get to it. You see how I kind of cut it to fit around this foam piece here. Originally I had it going underneath, but it actually made this piece sit up a little bit. So I don't want this off of the ground where it'll crack or something like that. Then once you kind of get it cut to where you want it, go ahead and peel this paper backing off and apply this piece. If you guys want a really detailed video on how to apply this Noico sound deadening, make sure you go check out my video when I applied it in the back seats back there. I'm gonna go over everything kind of briefly again when I do these, but like I said, for the real detailed, make sure you check out the last video. I'll try to link it, I don't know, maybe down below in the description or at the end of the video. Now, if I have one piece of advice for you guys from the last time I did this, get some gloves like this, because this tinfoil stuff on top diced up my hands last time. It was all bad. Now we got it in here. Start rolling some of these diamond patterns out. Pieces that you cut are always good for putting them on weird shaped things like this, just to slide something in there. So this is what a full sheet of the Noico sound deadening looks like here. Looks like I'm gonna be able to go ahead and slide a whole piece. Get that debris out of there. Looks like I'm gonna be able to slide a whole piece down in this area. Now I did have to remove some things. Here's the passenger airbag connector, whatever you want to call it. I took the little 10mm off of there, and then I went ahead and popped the battery cable wires and whatever this is a harness for. Went ahead and popped that up so I can get down underneath here. And then I'm just gonna lay this Noico flat down to here. I went ahead and I cut this one piece that was gonna be a whole big section. I cut it down into 3 pieces, kind of like where the folds were, just to make it easier to manage, because I got worried about being able to get it. These are the front hooks that the front seat goes into. So as you guys can see here, where's it at? Right there, the lighting's kind of bad. Yeah, anyways, that's where the front hooks go. So I wanted to be able to slide it into there. Here's the other sections here. I'll just keep kind of measuring and cutting and getting it applied in here until I kind of get it how I like it. But this is what it looks like up here so far, man. So no complaints, looking good. And I even got some applied over on the sides here. So let's go.
Another grim milestone. The fires now totaling more than 1.1 million acres in size. A fire footprint visible from space. California's oldest state park decimated.
And I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but like it's even smoky in here. Check it out outside, you guys. There's the sun up there, but it's all hazy. Like I don't know if you guys can see up into the trees there, but it's just hazy and smoky out here, man. Pray everybody's safe from these wildfires, man. Stuff is all bad. Still got plenty of ashes on my car. But anyway, so what I was checking in with you guys for, check it out. We got the whole passenger side done. Probably took me about an hour and a half, but it's all done in here. We got it going all up this back side here on the back seats, over the transmission tunnel. Got it all down here. So yeah, I'm really happy with this side. This seemed to be the easier side. That side has the big old wiring harness there. I don't know if that's the, I don't know, for the ECM, TCM, one of those things. This thing got so many damn computers on it, but yeah, let's get to that side, y'all. We rolling right along. Really happy with the way it's coming out. If you guys have never used this Noico sound deadening stuff before, it sticks like really, really well. So I love it. I did it in my back seat. When I did it in my back seat, it made a huge difference, like with the exhaust noise. It helped a lot with the rattle and just the way like the system sounded inside the car. Like, I don't really know how to explain it to you guys, but the acoustics or whatever, like the acoustics was just better. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when this is all done. And then once I do the side door panels, I mean, I won't have much else to do unless I do decide to do the trunk, which I think that's definitely coming down the road. If you guys have the Camaro 6th gen with the Bose, upgraded Bose system, you know that this trunk likes to rattle, but the door rattle, man, oh my God, Chevy, the freaking door rattle. So you guys stay tuned. The door rattle is definitely gonna get fixed, and me putting it on here is coming soon. Ooh, it's starting to get hot, y'all. I see your boy sweating a little bit. So I'm starting on this driver's side, and if you guys, oops, my bad, the light back on. Now, if you guys went back and, or even if you've seen my last video where I put the sound deadening all on these rear seats, you could actually see a little bit of it back in there. But anyways, so when I put the sound deadening on, all of these beads right here, which has got to be like a factory sound deadening of some sort, just to kind of help with the metal vibration, I went ahead and left these in place, and I just kind of applied the sound deadening in between the areas where this isn't at. But if you notice on this side, I went ahead and put it over all of those beads. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this side too, and I'll probably do it on the rest of the car. The only reason I'm changing my mind on this is because I just watched a lot of stuff online after I put this in. They said to go ahead and put it over the top. It's not that big of a deal as long as everything still seats and attaches good. So that's where I'm at, y'all. So I just want you guys to be able to see how I'm doing this. This is a 10mm bolt right here. Comes up, no issues. And then these ones, you see these screws here that are into the body? They just pull up out of there. Like so. I went ahead and I got this stuff reattached. This is all like the wiring, the battery cable, and all of that. Plugging right along, things are looking pretty good. You can see what I've got laid so far. All of this is laid down in here. I just got to lay that extra area up there. So I'm gonna get this knocked out, and then we'll get to putting these seats back in, you guys. Got all of the Noico in on the driver's side. Passenger side is done, obviously. I've showed you guys that. If you guys aren't following my freaking IG, like, what is you doing, man? If you guys want to see snapshots of what I'm doing, what I'm working on a couple days before they come out on the videos, y'all make sure you go follow my IG. I'm happy with it. Got it up everywhere. I wasn't gonna bother trying to get it up in there where the throttle is, or not the throttle, the pedal. It just wasn't worth it to me. I could get some down in there, but it's not that serious. I know I keep showing it, but man, these wildfires are just something else in Cali. Damn, we ain't got no light over here. Anyways, I got 2 sheets of Noico left. That's enough, 1 for each door. We'll see if we need more later, but yeah, let's get these seats put back in so your boy can get up out of here, man. I'm hungry as hell. I've been at the shop since like 9 today. It's about 4 right now. Shout out to my grandpa who hooked me up with this little push interior clip retainer. Now, if you guys have ever used these before, man, if I can get that in focus, these are like one-time users. Yeah, you can slide them back in, but they're all loose and everything in there. If you guys haven't before, invest in one of these. I mean, they're really not that expensive at the end of the day, and they're freaking lifesavers. It's so nice to have these. You just put new ones in, slide them in, you're good to go. Got that clip in right there. This just slides in real easy, nothing too bad. I'll reattach the pedal up there. The back piece, well, I've got to slide the passenger side in first, so I'll slide that passenger side in, then we'll slide that back carpet piece, and yeah, ain't nothing to it but to do it now, y'all. Got the passenger side in, starting to look like a car again. Driver side in, obviously. Now it's just time to get this back area. Go ahead and get this thing installed. It looks like some of the darkness went away, if you guys can see it there. Still a little bit dark right in there, but I mean, hey, we can't be perfect. I tried the best I could. It also might be a little bit dark just from being damp still, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this in. I'll see if I can record this for you guys, but The lighting in here is just so bad that it's like, not sure if y'all can see that, but what makes this rear piece the trickiest is that it goes all the way across. It's one solid piece, but shoot, it wasn't that tricky at all. That went pretty smooth. All right, you guys, I had to go back, watch one of my own videos just to double check how this is actually attached. So, if you guys are ever doing this, remember this little door sill thing, whatever this is called, goes over the weather stripping. Just kind of weird. 3 different connectors it plugs into, so it's 1, 2, 3. Obviously the connectors are all on the other side here. Now the back of this actually needs to slip underneath the back seat. I've got to try to see if I can pull the back seat forward enough to get this to slide up under. I ended up getting a screwdriver, shoving it in there, kind of working it around, and it allowed me to do it. Ooh, it's humid as hell in here, y'all. Y'all see your boy sweating. All right, you guys, so I forgot to tell you one of the bolts over here. There's actually 2 bolts, the Torx, and then there's this bolt down in there. That's what holds the center console on. It's on each side. Okay, guys, so everything's going back in, no problem. It's really been extremely easy. I got the passenger seat in already. Time to get the rear seat in. If you guys missed my first video of where I'm actually taking everything out, basically the front of the seat slide in on these hooks right here. And like I said, it's just got hooks that slide into there. And then back here, it's got 2 bolts that actually hold it to the body. So I'm gonna get the driver's seat put in, which is by far the hardest because you got to work around the steering wheel. The steering wheel does not give you much room to work, not to mention I just don't have much room in this door space, period. All right, you guys, so everything's back to normal. We're looking good. Just gonna get this shifter boot put back on. That just slides on and off. These have some little clips, goes in these little notches there, pops in all the little notches. There we go. All right, you guys, so I'm cruising around town, and yeah, it's already made a huge difference. I mean, just the road noise is cut down quite a bit. It's hard to say whether the acoustics are any better. I think I noticed a bigger difference when I did the rear section. Doing these floor panels, it's not as noticeable as what the rear was, but like I said, I was already pulling the seat up, or the carpets up, to clean all of that coffee up. So to go ahead and just lay it down in there, I might as well. When else will I have all the seats out like that again? So yeah, I'm happy with it. I can't really complain. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.